Hi folks, this is a very impromptu and quick video on this channel. This is a Yamaha RX17. This is a drum machine, essentially just a sample drum machine by Yamaha. Very popular. It goes sort of hand in hand with well, this thing that I got recently, the DX7 that I just refurbished. The Backlight mod prompted me to look into getting a backlit mod for this guy, because this is the original LCD that's on it. It's just very dim. If you remember the old Game Boy, it's that kind of stuff. You need the right angle and the right light and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, what's going on? I'm a ninja.
Yeah, that's not a ninja.
Yes, it is.
Okay, you're a ninja. Okay, why are you a ninja?
I'm following the way.
The way you're following. You're following the PCB way. I can't. I'm not doing this.
PCB Way offers manufacturing services along with part assembly. They also offer a number of fantastic services like CNC, metal sheet fabrication, 3D printing, and even injection molding, turning it into a one-stop shop for all your DIY projects. So go to PCB Way, upload your project files, and get an instant quote. And thank you to them for sponsoring this video. I'm keeping the money, Ali.
I decided to look for replacement LCDs, and I found that the standard, well, I looked online and I found just different pinouts. Looking at the pinouts for the original one, for a mod that I found for the RX11 as well, that seemed to use this guy, which is pretty much an LCD for an Arduino. It's a two-line LCD, and this is the whatever it's called, 1601 or something like that. So I tried this on here, the 1601, and let me just get the exactly the right part number. Sorry, 1602A. Make sure it's the 02, so you got two lines of display. The only real difference is the original one here is 14 pins, and this is 16 pins. But if you look here, the ground pin is pin 1 here, needs to be tied to pin 16, and the plus 5 needs to be tied to pin 14. The other thing you need to do is on pin 3 is to put in series, just cut the wire here and put in a 1K resistor. This is well, this is what I put, but you can put a pot as well if you want. This is the brightness one. This is going to be essentially going to be way too bright as it is. And the other thing you need to account for is this is slightly smaller than the other one. So I've just cut the mounting holes here, hoping I could align them with some washers perhaps. If not, I'll have to resort to some hot glue, which I don't like doing. Hot glue is messy, but I might have no choice. So I might use a conjunction of just washers and hot glue. But this is the mod to convert this to a backlit LCD. Just make sure you don't populate this pin here. This is pin 1, so the white one goes here on pin 1, and those last two should be left unpopulated. Okay, so I ended up finding I couldn't find any metal washers, so I sort of made some basic plastic ones that seemed to do the job. I used some hot glue as well, even though I don't really like to do that, but just to keep everything sort of in place. And I ended up putting a 2.2K resistor on the brightness line, which is pin 3 here, just because I thought the 1K was a bit too bright, and I was thinking 2K would be too much. It ends up, I think 2K is the minimum. It's a very bright LCD display, so maybe something between 2K and 4K, you know, let's just give it a wide margin. Probably a pot would be ideal. Maybe like a 1K resistor and a pot, maybe drill a hole here for a pot or something like that. Or on the side, that might be tidier. So we're going to close this, power it up, and I'm just going to show you what the display looks like. And there you go. 2.2 is actually just where you want to be, maybe a bit lower, but that's fine. I'm not going to touch it anymore. By the way, I was going to end this video here, but I just realized that the pinout for the display on the Yamaha DX7 keyboard and probably other DX keyboards is also pin compatible with this. So It's the same type of display. It's just standard displays, and the only difference is these Arduinos have those extra 2 pins, but you should be able to replace those with that same display. What I have here is a kit that I bought online for about $40 or euros or whatever it was, and I'm pretty sorry now that I did, because there was no need to do that. Obviously, I could have gotten this for just a couple of bucks. Also, I just checked here the schematics of the RX5. Same thing, standard LCD pin compatible. So I just want to show you something. The asking price for those mods is sort of outrageous. All they do is really link this pin and this pin, and link this pin and this pin, and that's all there is to it. In fact, that's what my mod had. But look at this, 40 euros, 30 euros, 40 euros. I mean, you get the point here. Whereas if you get one of those 1602 displays, they're about $4 to $3 to £3, sorry, or euros. Here, if you go on AliExpress, you'll even find them for much cheaper. But I mean, €3 isn't bad. So there you go. Just be careful and just check the pin compatibility. You'll find the schematics easily online, and just make sure it's one of those. But the 1602 display will do the job. Yeah, that worked. One of those Arduino 1602 displays. They have a different pinout, though they have 16 pins. This the original was 14, so make sure you tie pin 1 to pin 16, pin 2 to pin 15. Just run wires along, and then pin 3 you need to put I put a 2.2k resistor just to dim the brightness, but you can put a pot as well along those values if you feel brave enough to drill a hole somewhere there and just adjust the brightness. There you go, folks. This is a quick and dirty video on upgrading the LCD display on those RX Yamaha drum machines.